that don't feel like a bluegill.
Welcome back, guys. Today's another random day. This whole month is going to be pretty random because it's August, and August is like, in the northern hemisphere, it is literally one of those things where it can be a huge transition period, or depending on if the summer tends to linger and the water temps stay up, it can be the dog days of summer, or whatever you want to call it, where everything kind of slows down and then it gets ready to transition. And once it does start transitioning, that's when you really get into some good fishing. So looking forward to those days. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos that I have out so far. Today, fingers crossed, I can get into some big panfish. And I have some unique things. I'll show you right here real quick.
Okay, so we'll start with this. This is a stonefly and little sickle hook pink jig head from Lake Hoppin. I'm gonna try that guy under a slip bobber. So that's one thing I'm gonna try today. The other thing I'm gonna do is I have one of my ice tungsten jigs and some Ice Junkies Outdoors plastics that I'm gonna stick on that and try some casting. And then I've been wanting to try this, and it looks like a big old rip and wrap, but it's their smallest one, the one I've always wanted to get out there and try. I'm gonna see if I can jig up some big bluegills or crappie with that guy, same way you normally would with any kind of plastics or anything like that. But this is something new to me.
So that's going to be an interesting thing to try. I got a couple hours. It was supposed to rain all day today, so I didn't plan on fishing. But, you know, opportunity strikes, take it. So if you're seeing this, we got on some fish.
I'm gonna start with that guy. That's a Lake Hoppin bait. I think it's the crappie, their crappie tickler. Oh, that don't feel like a bluegill. So this is 4-pound test. Kind of feels like a big bass or maybe a northern, who is now in the weeds. You know, I switch it up and try and fish bluegills and crappie, and then I end up with the big bass that I've been looking for forever now. Yeah,
So how about them apples? Okay, so of course, you know, I wanted to really bluegill fish today, and I'm not giving up. But this was 4-pound test, pretty interesting. I know a lot of guys that would kill to catch bass this big. He's only like 15, 16, well, let's measure him. 18 inches, probably easy 2.5, maybe 3 pounds. I just want a bluegill. Oh yeah, let's get the release on this guy. That was a lake hopping bait. Kind of destroyed it, but apparently it works. That might be a bluegill. Yep. There's one. First one. Not a bad guy. They get bigger. Woo. A perch? No. Little bass. Woo! Oh, it feels good to be home. Do this all day long. What is that? Oh, it's a little gill. He ate it though. Wasn't gonna let it go. Alright, so big tip here, if you guys are paying attention, is to cast side to side, not out away from your boat when you're drifting. So the wind's blowing that way, blowing me backwards. So I cast right or left, parallel to the boat, to give the bait a chance to sink so I can get a bite. Because the fish aren't, I mean, it'll cover the water column for you, but makes life a lot easier. Hopefully that helps. Okay, so the little arms are getting ripped off the upper part of the body because this is all arms down it. They got ripped off, so instead of leaving it threaded on, I just pierced the front of it with the regular part of my jig, so that way I can get full use out of my plastic. That's definitely a fish. It was a fish. Oh, that is a good thing to happen right there. So I pull on my baits every once in a while to see how my knot's doing, and I caught enough fish apparently on this 4-pound test that it wrecked my knot. So that would have broke off in the next fish. Pay attention to your baits. He hit it good. Another decent one. You're all like 7s. Would have been a bunch of good eaters today. Oh, that's why. I was wondering, they didn't feel right. I can tell the difference between big gills and anything else, so it was one of those things that kept bouncing it off his head, I think. Something picking on it. See what it is. Is it one of those little bass? Yep. I am like the king of micro today. Oh no! He's so little. Tenacious little guys. Alright, I moved a little bit. Apparently I was over a cloud of micro bluegill. So small that I couldn't even hook them with an ice jig. So let's hope for some bigger fish over here, I guess. Oh, had one sitting on it. There we go. I knew they were around here somewhere. I'd let them take it a little bit. Get bigger. There's one. Wow. There's one of those big ones, I can tell. Come here. That's what I've been searching for all day long. Thanks, buddy. You just made my day. Oh, they pull so hard. Right back you go. There we go. There was something else down there. Yeah, they're right under the surface, it looks like. Yep. Oh. Alright. So, it's 8 o'clock. I should be going back. I'm going to hit snooze one last time. Anybody who's a fisherman who actually fishes knows what I just did. One more cast, right? I think I got them dialed in up here though now. Only problem is my plastic's falling apart. Now let's see if we can get them. Man, they're all over right here. Attempt at reposition, and let's see if we can get some. Well, I got a crappie instead. I'm okay with that. So what do we get? Perch, bluegill, crappie. Not bad. Oh, you got a little water on you. Alright guys, so I finally got back out and got some bluegills. And I know a lot of you guys are like so confused, but that's one of the fish that makes me happy. I was using this lake hopping, I think he calls it a crappie tickler in chartreuse. Then on one of my tungsten ice jigs, just casting it. It's pretty simple because the tungsten sinks pretty fast, and that crappie wiggler or tickler, whatever it's called, it falls, you know, fairly slow for having a tungsten, but it gets down there. So like you can really jig it and, you know, work it real good. And if you get over the top of the fish when they're deeper, like it is right now, the water temp's like 80 degrees still, so that's pretty high. That's surface temp, so maybe 60, well 75, 78, you know, down there, but it's still warm, so it's got a ways to cool off still. So we got a long transition period into fall, and there's gonna be a lot more big panfish to fish for and a lot more big fish to fish for. So thanks for staying tuned today. I had a good day. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I love bluegills. I don't know why, but I do. So thanks again for sticking around. Obviously, if you've been here, you know what's up, but anybody new, just remember to